Mahigit 30 taon na ang nakalipas ng buksan ng restaurant na ito sa bayan ng San Juan. Ito ay pagmamay-ari ng isa sa pinakatanyag na chef ng bansa. Ano-ano nga ba ang sangkap na kanyang ginamit upang malasap ang tagumpay na tinatamasa ngayon sa kanyang buhay? Yan ang ihahain sa atin mismo ni Chef Gonzalez. You put up Cafe Isabel when you were just 23 years old. So what inspired you to put up your own restaurant?
I really wanted to become a chef. Right after college, I wanted to become a chef, and I guess my father said, you know, we didn't send you to a good university to go on cooking. So I said, okay, so I'll be a banker. So I joined the bank. I ended up, you know, on weekends cooking for my office mates. You know, we'd go out on weekends. Rather than go out, we'd scrimp on money, and I'd cook and we'd drink. Eventually, I resigned, and I pushed through with the restaurant.
So the house was really, because it's a beautiful restaurant. So what's the story behind it?
Well, the house was basically just testing out recipe books, you know, playing around. It was basically a hobby thing. When I got into it seriously, I apprenticed in Europe. And then I started taking courses. Up to now, I would every now and then take a course. Go out, leave the country, and take a course.
Was the Center for Asian Culinary Studies put up at the same time as Cafe Isabel?
No. Cafe Isabel started about almost 32 years ago. And the Center for Asian Culinary Studies is now 12 years old. So I found a rather large demand for people who wanted to apprentice in my kitchen. And I wanted to professionalize this. Since I was a veteran of several schools, I went in and out of several culinary schools. I thought of getting the best of what the other schools could offer from abroad, and bring it all back into the Philippines, especially their best systems, their best features, and we've also developed a system of instruction that's very learner-centered. I also had to hire experts in the teaching field. We're not only a culinary school that's run by chefs. We decided that we should be trained by educators to be able to teach and impart our knowledge.
So let's get a little bit more personal. Would you say that you have a chef who's your idol or someone you look up to?
Well, there's Lucas, there's Wolfgang Puck, there's several. There's Ferran Adria.
What would you say is your definition of a great chef?
A great chef is someone who can manage his kitchen, someone who can innovate and set his ideas. And share his ideas to the world. I think basically this is what a great chef should be.
And speaking of legacies, your children are following in your footsteps, and they are both in the culinary field right now. What advice do you usually give them?
Always, it's hard work. Being a chef is, I've never really forced them to join me in this field, but they've chosen this path, and I told them that it's been a very hard path. It's been a very rocky, very steep path that I've climbed, but I'm very happy with my job. I've always thought that I've really never worked a day in my life. It's always been, you know, every time I wake up, I always look forward to going to my profession, not going to a job. It's not a job for me. It's really a profession.
Ang kanyang husay bilang chef ay kinikilala hindi lamang sa Pilipinas, kung hindi sa iba pang panig ng mundo. Ang kanyang simulain ay magsilbi rin sanang inspirasyon sa mga nagnanais tumungtong sa kanyang mga yapak. Kaya sa inyo dyan sa Quezon Memorial Circle, naku, dapat magsama-sama tayo dito kasi napakasarap talaga ng pagkain. Hanggang sa susunod na pagkilala sa mga katangi-tanging Pilipino, ako po si Carla Lizardo.